So guys, welcome to VRD Nation. This is the channel where we discuss each and every topic that pertains to investing and trading using practical real life examples, real life trades, so that even the most complicated topic can be easily explained and understood by absolute beginners. So if you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe. Now today's video is a part of a series of videos that we started last month. So the whole thing started back in February, where I made this video where I explained a strategy called expiry day strategy, where we basically take advantage of the expiry day effect. So this particular video introduced the concept of what the strategy is all about, and the subsequent videos are basically the application of the strategy in real life. So if you have not watched these videos, I will strongly recommend you to first of all start with this video so that at least you understand the concept, and then go through these videos so that you can see how the same concept was applied week after week in the real life context. And the reason I will strongly recommend you to do that is because this is a very powerful strategy, right? So using this strategy, we made about 55,000 rupees on this day. The next week we made about 65,000 here, 61,000 here. Again, we made somewhere around 61,000 on this day. This one was a little tricky, and I will strongly recommend you to watch this one because this is where the real skill of traders were tested using this strategy. We did not end up in loss. I basically made somewhere around 8,000 rupees that day. So on and all, I will recommend you to follow this series so that you can make a logical connection of all the ideas that we are talking about. So having said that, let's talk about today's market. So today was a very bipolar kind of a market, and it trapped traders on both sides. So the traders who went long in the morning, they got trapped. And the traders who shorted in the first half, they got trapped in the second half. So this kind of a bipolar behavior can be very dangerous. And if you don't know how to manage your positions, then you can incur some serious losses. So having said that, let's see how we applied this strategy today. So guys, this is how the day has ended for me. And of course, I'm happy that it ended in the green. But what seems to have happened in the past, I would say 1 month or so, is that the market has become very, very volatile. And what happens is applying this strategy in a very volatile market can be very tricky, right? So there is no clear trend in the market. So it's not like the market wants to go up and all you have to do is just basically wait for any dip and just buy the dip, or the market wants to go down. So any rallies, you basically just keep shorting. So market doesn't have any momentum on the downside. Neither does the market have any momentum on the upside. So what happens on a day like this is that basically you have to react, right? You have to keep reacting. Because you don't know until the market shows its hand where the market wants to really go, right? So if we take a look at Nifty today, so this is how the, of course, right now the market has rallied up, but the market gapped up this morning. But after the initial gap up, the whole rally basically got sold into, right? And then from there, the market started to, form a bottom and the rally started. So here is, the trickiest part for expiry day traders is that how do you trade something like this, right? In the morning, everything looks fine. You feel like, this market wants to go up. So you basically keep shorting your put options and such. But then this happens, right? And then your stop losses get hit on the downside. And all those call options that you shorted in the morning, they basically start to hit their stop loss because this is a very strong momentum. This is not a very easy market to trade on option expiry. So what happened with me also was very similar. So I basically had one stop loss hit on the put option, lost some 1,500 rupees there. Then most of my stop losses that got hit were on the call side because in the morning, whichever call options I shorted, basically I had to cover. So 11,000 rupees of loss here and 4,000 rupees of loss here. But all in all, once it became very clear that the market wanted to go higher, then it was just a matter of aligning the direction of my trade with the direction of the market, right? So that is the whole idea here. You have to keep adapting. You cannot always be rigid. Like throughout the day, you cannot just say that, okay, I have a bearish view and this is what I will do. You have to keep adjusting to what the market realities are at that point of time. Of course, you can have a bias. There's nothing wrong with having a bias, but once the market starts to give you clear indication that, okay, no, whatever my bias was, this market doesn't want to go that way, then you have to acknowledge that you were wrong. So if you're not nimble, if you're not fast, then of course you can incur some serious losses, right? So this guy right here, if I would not have exited this position, the 8,000 rupees of loss or 11,000 rupees of loss here, all the profits that I made from the other trades would not have mattered, right? So 50,000-60,000 rupees of loss on, let's say, on these two trades would have eaten away most of the profits that I made from the other trades. So you need to basically adapt and you have to react to the market dynamics. But I will tell you guys one thing, that this market is a little unusual market, right? I mean, I knew that March was going to be like that, but even the first day of April, this is how it has started. So I think that if you are able to trade in this kind of a market, you can basically trade in any kind of market, right? So you will not have a market like the crazy kind of market. Let me look at Bank Nifty, right? The way Bank Nifty came down and the way it's rallying right now, this is not normal, right? I mean, you see from 33,600 basically came down to 33,000. So 400 point came down. And then from 33,200, it rallied up to 33,900, right? So very, very tricky market to trade. But then as the saying goes, that the smooth sea doesn't make a skilled sailor, right? If you want to be a good sailor, you need to go in the rough waters, and only then you get the skill to be able to manage all the tides up and down. So the analogy is very similar in case of trading as well, that you need to be able to trade in these tougher markets. So when the market becomes easier to trade, life will become easier. Right? So don't say that, okay, I will not trade in these kind of markets, because you don't know at the beginning of the day how the market will actually do, right? So you need to be able to get in without fear. You need to have a clear set of rules that you want to follow. And of course, follow a very strict risk management process, right? So if you do these things, whatever the market does, if the market is charitable, you make money. But let's say the market is not charitable, right? So whatever trades you're taking, they're not working out. You do have your clearly defined risk for each of those trades, right? So you cut your losses. So I had to basically cut my losses in the beginning. So the profit of 46,000 or 12,000 rupees or 18,000 rupees, they came later. I had to first cut my losses of 4,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees in the beginning itself. So these things are part and parcel of any trading style, right? You cannot say that I don't like losses. Nobody likes losses, but you have to manage them. So as long as you can manage your losses, you eventually be profitable. You may not necessarily be profitable that day, but you will eventually be profitable. So market, I think, is just closing right now. So I'm happy that tomorrow, by the way, is a holiday. So the long weekend for us starts today itself. I'm happy that the weekend is closing on a good note. And I hope that you guys also made some money, or at least by watching this kind of videos, you probably are learning something new. And whatever you learn from a real life experience or someone who is telling you their real life experience, that is much more valuable than reading any book. Right. So I hope that whatever I'm sharing gives you some insights into how the real world works when it comes to trading. So guys, as you can see that we have not just talked about the strategy, we have also shown consistently week after week how the strategy can be applied in real life, right? So I'm hoping that you guys are learning from these videos, and whatever feedback that you have regarding the video or the series itself, do let us know how we can improve this and how we can make this thing better. And I'm really looking for some positive motivation from you guys, because as you know that expiry days, it takes a lot of effort for us to trade. And then after taking the trade, then you have to explain those trades. It also takes a lot of effort. So, and if we keep getting the right kind of support, the right kind of encouragement, we will keep doing this, right? So that's what I'm looking forward to. But if you guys are not showing interest, then probably at some point we'll have to stop this, right? So we will see how this thing goes. But at least as of now, I'm hoping that whatever you have seen, you have learned so far from this series, would have given you some real life perspective of how expiry day strategy is used and applied in real life.